Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Old Things New, where my husband Bob and I make our primary source of income from selling on eBay, Poshmark, and every now and then Facebook Marketplace. I'm Deb.
Not Bob. And
this morning, it is early, Monday morning. The date is June 6th, I think. When we got up this morning, it was 50 degrees, and that's why I'm wearing a sweater, because I'm down in my basement and I'm cold. So this morning we're going to do a haul of what we sold basically Saturday evening and Sunday. We actually didn't have any sales almost all day Saturday. So what we I think there's there's actually a total of 15 items. One we're still awaiting payment on, so we're not going to pull that. And one or two are still left upstairs. We haven't even, they were things that we just listed recently and we haven't filed them yet. So we won't be pulling them either. But I'm going to pull everything. I'll tell you what we paid for it, what it sold for. And at the end, I'll tell you the total and then our total cost of goods. So we're going to get started. Let's go. The first item, bin B number 1. And Bob can talk to you while I'm gone. I have a mic.
Well, that's okay. I'll fill in while you're gone. Yeah, even though it is late spring, it is 51 degrees out this morning, and it felt like a fall day. And we like to sleep with our bedroom window open, and when we woke up, it felt like the air conditioning was on, but it wasn't. So if anyone's wondering, we have this channel, which is Old Things New, and we have another channel called The 5 Acre Woods, and we will be talking about that in between. As we're on either channel, we'll mention that so that you tune into that channel as well.
Bin B number 1. It is a pair of Time and True ladies capris, I believe. I'm not going to unwrap it out of here. This is how we ship our, oh, actually it's a pair of shorts. Although this doesn't look like shorts. I don't know why I have them down as being denim shorts.
Are they denim?
No.
They're capris.
They are capris. But I have them as denim shorts. I don't know why. Let me see. And they're not Time and True.
Well, this isn't what happened in rehearsal.
Well, see what happens when you're on camera and you're hoping that everything that you mention is going to be what you say and where you say it is. And this was not. Although it is marked with what? It is marked in the right bag.
Well, why don't we put it aside for right now,
so we'll put it aside
decide
and
what to do.
We will figure that out later, because I'm not going to go looking. They may have gotten put in a different bin. I have to go up and check my book also, which is what I should do before I even come down here. I actually back everything up in a notebook as to where it's filed. But this is how we package our items after we get them photographed and listed. And then, so we are actually going to put that aside so it doesn't get packed up by mistake. Okay, so the next item is actually a bolo that I want to talk to you for a minute about. And it is a lady's top.
For anyone who doesn't know, a bolo is a be on the lookout. It's one of those items that usually sell pretty well, pretty fast, Although I have to say we have sold items lately that we've had in our storage for a couple of years.
Yep. We'll let you know that one too. I would not have picked this shirt up. Bob found this. Okay. Very beautiful condition and beautiful peacocks on it. Flowering trees and lots of different flowers. Very, very colorful. And the brand is called Tuckernuck. I'll bring that in close so you can see it. I've never heard of this brand. We actually got this for free. It was one of the situations that Bob picked up from a local thrift shop that they have too much in their store and they give him bags of clothing. Sometimes other things also, but it's usually clothing. And they give it to him for free and they will not take money for it. It's a great deal for us. And we are really very blessed to have this opportunity. But this was free. And when I looked it up for comps, I actually kind of did a double take because I expected, you know, I don't know, somewhere between $12 and $15. And all of them were $40 and above. I didn't find any except maybe one or two that had been on a bid that they only got one bid. But that was a very rare occasion. So I listed this at $48 and I immediately got an offer for $35 and wrote back and told them we had just listed it and we weren't ready to come down that low. I would come to $45, but that would be my lowest. I got another offer from someone else right after that, was also too low. I wrote them the same note. And not probably an hour later, we got an offer for $45 from yet a third party, and we accepted that offer and sold it for $45. So great profit with these. Keep an eye out for Tuckernuck. Apparently, they're sought after.
I can take this for you.
Thank you. Okay, the next one is the ball cap at, oh, I'm sorry, the Avon cookie jar, which is, Bob will explain to you about that funny thing. And that is in bin 6, number 1.
Yeah, this cookie jar was an item that we bought when we started back into eBay about 2.5 years ago. And when we bought it, we'd say, wow, this is really cool. This thing is rare. They don't make it anymore. Let's buy it. It should sell won't be practically before we list it. And here we are 2.5 years later. It may have been longer. I don't know. It's hard to remember, but I know it was one of those items that we picked up, and we actually pictured this in our original office in the house, which is no longer an office, and I know that's been a couple years.
It's in two pieces. The lid I put in a bag and marked it, and then the base, which is actually the cookie jar. These look like houses, and I'm not going to unwrap this whole thing because actually this is wrapped pretty well. Bob will probably add something to it, but we bought this for, I believe, $2 and let's see, $2.99, so $3, and it only sold for $7.50 on a 50% off sale. I had been asking about $15, $16. I put it on a 50% off sale because it was old inventory that I just wanted to clear. So
this is no longer on the BOLO list.
This is not a BOLO. This is your not BOLO. And that happens. You know, we had just started selling on eBay again after years of being off, and we bought some things we heard cookie jars sometimes sold well. We thought these would, because it was a collection where they made a lot of houses.
And just because they don't make it anymore doesn't make it any more valuable.
That's true. So we learned our lesson. We will not be picking up Avon cookie jars anytime soon. Okay, and then the ball cap. You might describe what that does. It's the golfing one.
Yeah, this is a special golf ball cap style hat. It has some sort of a logo on the front of some sort of a golfing event, but this has on the side of a magnet, and it is made to hold the tee when you're not using it.
I don't see the little hat box. Oh, I found it. Never mind.
Deb was looking for something. Yeah, it's brand new with tags, and I thought tees were made out of wood, but apparently they're made out of metal. The other thing is, you know, I got thinking about this too, about if you can show them the hat and where the magnet is and all that. It's on that side of you. I think it's there. It's like right here. Wherever it is, it's on the hat.
This is new with tags. And yes, it's I don't know what it does. I don't really know too much about
I'm
golf.
sorry. It's not tees, hon. It's ball marker. That's the word I was trying to think of. Ball markers are where they're flat discs. And I think they give you one here. I think this is one of the ball mark. Yeah, it is. This is a ball marker there. And when you're not using it, you put it on the side here. You got to remove that thing there, and that's the magnet part.
Yeah. So this is.
So you just, if someone's putting, this happens on the green, the putting green. Then you remove the ball, you put your marker there so that you know where your ball was, but it doesn't interfere with the other guy's shot to the
So
pin.
this is new with tags. I think we paid like $1 for it, and it sold for $19. We received an offer and we accepted. I think we were asking $22.
Now, what was the AT&T Pebble Beach National Pro Am?
Okay.
I think we got that for practically nothing, didn't we?
Crossbody. Okay.
I forget. Oh, you can tell me later.
Yeah, I don't know. What did you ask me?
It's really not important. I was just asking how much we paid for the hat.
I think $1.
Yeah.
I don't really remember the exact amount.
You know, if you can get hats pretty cheap, go ahead and get them. I would say, because you never know. As long as it's in good condition, you never know what people are looking for in hats. Hats are big. I don't wear one really,
hats,
but
you know, you have a lot of people who are
I think we got one not too long ago. Wasn't it a Flyers hat? A Philadelphia Flyers hat. And we had no idea that this thing was so...
in our basement.
Yeah. But then again, you probably couldn't give one of those away now because the Flyers did so poorly this past season. But that year, I think it was about a year and a half ago, we bought this hat for, I think, $1 at one of our thrift stores. And it sat and sat. We didn't even list it. And what happened was we decided to start listing these hats. And I was looking them up, and I couldn't believe what they were selling for. And some of them, I want to say one of them sold for about $200, $199 and some change or whatever. And so I put ours on.
That was a Nike, was that an Eagles hat?
No, I said it was a Flyers hat, a Philadelphia Flyers hat.
Yeah, but not the one that was the Nike that sold for.
Well, I don't know, but yeah. Well, I'm talking about the one that sold for a lot. It was, anyway, I think we ended up taking $180 an offer.
Yeah.
We put it up high. I don't recall what the price was, and someone came in and it was kind of local because we're only about 50 miles away from Philadelphia, and we get a lot of Eagles fans and Flyers fans and stuff like that in this area, and someone in New Jersey bought it.
This is a crossbody straw summer bag, pocketbook. This was actually free also. This was part of the estate items that we were given free. The woman was going to throw everything away, and she gave us, she was going to give us things out of her house that hadn't sold at a yard sale because she was moving. Her house had sold. She only had like a week to get out of the house. And when Bob arrived with the trailer to pick up the things that she was going to give us, she then informed him that she had cases of items that were inventory from her store that she had closed, and did we want all of that for free also. And of course he said, sure, if you're going to throw it away. And she said, yep, it'll all go in the dumpster if you don't take it. And it was brand new items. We received about 9, 10, 11, maybe more cases of brand new shoes in the box, which are on sale this week.
All ladies' shoes.
At 40% off. And we're back.
I was about to say that.
Sorry. Oh, see? Great minds think alike, honey. So, anyway, we have been selling that inventory off. Most of it is spring and summer because we are a shore community, and the store that she owned really focused on beachy, summer, touristy items. And so it was perfect for this time of year. We've been holding on to this since January. We did start listing it right away, but most of it is really beginning to roll now. And I still have an awful lot of shoes I haven't even listed yet. So I'm having a big sale on the summer shoes and sandals, only on the brand new shoes in the box. And they are all 40% off. So head on over to our eBay store if you are in the market for summer shoes or sandals, because it's a great deal. All right, so next on the list is the Hershey plush. So I'm going to go grab that out of our bag down here.
Here's one of these items that we have gotten into selling plush. It's relatively new for us. We're learning a lot about it, but it is in very high demand depending on what it is. And some of it just sells as what we like to say bread and butter. I mean, it comes in nickels and dimes compared to dollars for other things. So you get a lot of these and they're pretty cheap. You can get a bunch of them at yard sales.
Because I have to go through some bags.
She's going to take a minute because she has to go through some bags. I don't know if you heard her. This one features a Reese's peanut butter cup, a little man, stuffed man, and someone in Pennsylvania bought it, which stands to reason because that's where they make a lot of chocolate. I think Reese's is part of that. I'm not sure because I know that Reese's and Hershey's, I don't know if they're the same company. I do know the guy that worked for Milton Hershey invented the Reese's peanut butter cup. His last name was Reese's. He and his wife were working for Milton Hershey, and I think they closed the factory where he was managing, but after that he invented this peanut butter and chocolate candy, and the rest is history. And we're back.
This is
I beat
the Hershey Reese's Peanut Butter Cup Man. That's what I call them. Plush. We have just started selling plush about 2 months ago.
I was explaining to everyone about that.
So we paid $2.40 for him, and he sold for $12.75. Some plush doesn't sell for a lot of money, but it's really bread and butter for us. We've been amazed at the plush and how it sells. Really interesting. Okay, the next item is the Jeffrey Bean shorts, bin 5. Okay. Nope. That's not it. Oh, maybe this is them. Because it does say no bag. And these are a pair of shorts. I don't know if they're Jeffrey Bean though. They are not. These are Tommy Bahama.
Tommy for your mommy.
And they have to check for that also. I'm not exactly sure why they're not in there. Now let me check to make sure that I have the right bin, because you know my eyesight can be. Alright, oh no. Let me see. I have bin 5. Alright, we'll move on. The frozen train track. I thought that was over here. Is that correct?
Yep.
Where? I have no idea. Maybe I should send you looking for that.
All right. Well, once you.
No, wait. I found it.
Okay.
Okay, and that was a curved
Purple.
piece. I'll actually bring the bag.
Yeah, this track is. This is the first one we I think we've sold, and since we've gotten it, it's been about 3 months, I think now. I happen to get this at a curbside find. All this track, and it's made from just plastic, but it goes to a train set that a child rides on.
They set it up like in their backyard, or
Yeah.
maybe in a big basement area.
You can buy more of this track to make the track bigger, because it doesn't rely on like a toy does from the track to get its power from. It's under its own power, and it's a pretty cool little thing. And I think a whole set is in there, but we decided to piece it out.
We're piecing this out because not everyone needs a whole set of track. They usually have track, and they're looking for spare pieces to add to theirs. So this was free, and it was on sale for $8.46. So that goes out, plus shipping. We do charge shipping to all of our buyers. Okay, the next thing is the Ralph Lauren blouse, and that is bin B number 9. So I'll take this back on my way. And I'll pull that.
I'll give you a little heads up.
Okay.
When you opened up bin B down there, I happened to see that blouse right on top from here.
Oh, you did?
All the way from here. Yep. Right on top, hon. Right there.
Right here.
Yep.
That was easy.
Yep.
Why can't they all be that easy?
I don't know.
This is a Ralph Lauren linen blouse. Very nice. I'm not sure how much you can see through the plastic bag. That was the track
Yeah.
that fell. That blouse was free, and that sold for $22. Very, very nice condition. Again, that was part of the thrift shop. It was in a thrift shop bag that someone donated, and the thrift shop was going to put it in the dumpster, and they gave Bob the bag of clothing instead, and that sold for $22.
I think what we should mention is, and maybe helpful for people who may be wanting to get into this business, is your source is everything in business. Whatever you get, try to get it for as cheap as possible. And Deb's going to go. And I was able to get kind of a rapport with this thrift store that we go to. And they have a dumpster out back that they will just throw everything away that they don't want. So I would go there when the doors open. I would say, hey, you got anything that you want to get rid of? And before long, I'll show up on a day that is not a donation day, which happens to be Wednesday, Thursday, Friday at this one. And they will give me bags of clothing that they're going to throw away in the dumpster. And this dumpster doesn't go to another
Can you check the bag
Goodwill
number
store.
for me?
It goes to a landfill. What's that?
Can you check the bag number? It's bin C, and this is for the Geno capri pants.
It's bin C number 18.
Oh, 18. Okay. Because I couldn't remember what bag I was looking for.
So if you can get in touch with a local small thrift store, their weakness is storage, and their other weakness is they get tons and tons of donations that they can't use. And so they kind of handpick what they can, they store what they can, and the rest just gets thrown away. Or it depends on that thrift store. They may go ahead and donate it to a Goodwill. It depends on what they do with it. It saves them from having to throw it away. This thrift store that I go to is associated with a local hospital, and so the hospital opened this store to just kind of offset the cost of things at the hospital, and so they just willingly throw things away, and it's a shame. But if we can do a little something that we
Okay, this was a
keep that from
pair
happening, we will do it.
of Geno, the brand was Geno capris. They were 71 cents, which tells me that Bob got these at the Goodwill bins. Now, we are about an hour from the Goodwill bins, but every once in a while he makes a trip there. And this was one of the items that he picked up. We take the total amount that he spends there, we divide it by the amount of items that he picks up. That tells us how much he pays for each one, because they charge by the pound. So these we figure were about 71 cents. And we have quite a few items that he picked up that day. And they've been selling. These were in very good condition. I'm surprised sometimes at the condition that the things come out of the bins. Okay, next are the paper straws that you can talk about if you want.
Paper straws, yes, we picked these up on a clearance in a local store, and we got them for pennies on the dollar. And so I decided to buy all of them.
Yes, he did.
And these are the first ones that we've sold, by the way.
So we bought, they still sometimes have some of the
I think we sold them in lots of 4.
We did. We're selling them in lots of 4. They were 50% off when we bought them. 4 of them cost us $1.80. And we sold 4 of these for $10.95 on an offer. I believe we were asking like 12 something. We still have quite a few more, but it doesn't matter to us how long it takes for these to sell. They are, I think they're called bio green paper straws. There's 50 straws per box, and we have the room to store them, so we'll just hang on to them until they sell. We'll take decent offers, and
they're bound to sell. They're probably going to get rid of plastic straws like they did plastic bags, and when they do, these will probably sell. And people are still shopping from home quite a bit.
And our granddaughter has just informed us that she's on her way down here, so you'll see her in just a minute. The next thing is the J. Crew sweater. So that's in bins.
Why do I hear like...
Well, because the washer's running. We're doing a video.
What time are you guys gonna do it? What time are you guys gonna actually,
We're doing it right now.
okay. What time are
Do
you,
you want-
guys gonna start it?
You want to start? Or you want a seat?
Yeah.
Wait for Mama.
But what time is the camera gonna be on?
It's on right now.
Well, why is not?
Well, Mama's looking for something. And I'm not sure if she found it. I guess she did.
This is probably my all-time favorite sweater that we have ever found and sold. This is a J. Crew cable knit sweater. I just love this sweater. I can really picture it with a pair of
amazing.
Great blue jeans and this big oversized bulky sweater. This is a man's extra large, I believe, yes. And it is J. Crew. It's in really nice condition.
What's the best part about this?
The best part about this is that this sweater was free. Again, this was one of the things that the thrift store was going to throw away. And this sweater was free, and we sold this sweater for $52. So another great deal. That is 2 items in this haul alone. The tucker nut top and this sweater were both free. One sold for $45 and this sold for $52. So there's almost $100 just in items that we got absolutely free. So that was a great deal. And then bin number 20. Okay. Whoops. This is, it may be getting shipped in this.
That's fine.
purple bag. I
Yeah.
wasn't sure, but that's
fine.
what I stored it in because I couldn't fit it
Right.
in anything else, and I like everything put in bags.
Okay.
That quick. It doesn't pay to be over 65 years old. Bin B number 20. Oh, I think this is it. Nope. Not yet. Oh, here it is. Pretty sure. Yep. That's it.
Oh, that little pocket.
Yep, a little pouch by a company called Gans. Just, you can put your, if you're traveling, you could put your jewelry in here, even some makeup if you want. It's a little drawstring, a drawstring pouch. It's all lined. And again, this was free. This was part of the estate items that were given to us. You've heard me say several times throughout this haul, this was free, this was free, this was free. And you're going to see now, I'm going to give you the total of what we sold and then the total of our cost of goods. And it really is quite amazing, but we, when I added everything up, it came to $250.52 for Saturday evening and all day Sunday, and our total cost of goods was $10. So almost everything that we sold over these couple days was free, and the things that weren't were very low priced, and that is how we usually try to roll with this whole thing. We do go thrifting. But when we do go thrifting, we try to stick to the things that are half price in our thrift shop. We've noticed our Goodwill prices have gone way up, so we're trying to cut costs that way so we can pass that on to our buyers. And we, again, have been so blessed to receive so many free items. And sometimes we get a bag of clothing, and a lot of times there's a lot of things in that bag of clothing that aren't worth selling. And we either get rid of them or redonate them to the Goodwill or whatever if we're not interested in selling them. But there are a lot of mall brands in there that maybe a lot of resellers wouldn't touch, but I don't mind selling something that's absolutely free to me for $8, $10, $12, $15, sometimes more. And as you see, some of those items that we get are worth a lot more. So we take what we can and we use what we can, and we try to pass our savings on to our buyers. So that concludes the haul the pull of all the sold items. There's a couple items upstairs, and there's one item that I have to go check. I wasn't going to take a lot of time to try to find it. It wasn't in the bin that my computer said it was in. So I have to go up there and try to figure out where it is. And if I can't, then I have to come down and go through our bins until we do find it. I'm sure it's here. It just might take a little bit, and I didn't want to take up everyone else's time while I look for it. So if you've enjoyed this content, we would appreciate it if you would give us a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel. We do videos on our hauls, both plush clothing and hard goods, because we sell an array of everything. We do videos on our pulls, and every now and then some informational videos when we think it is something that other people would like to see. We are in the process of starting our YouTube channel, probably from scratch, because our YouTube channels got messed up a little bit. Maybe Bob explained a little bit about that earlier. I heard him mentioning our other channel, which is the 5 Acre Woods, where we do some modified homesteading. And we've had to try to separate the two, and that has become a little more complicated than we are technically able to handle. And so if you go on to our Old Things New channel and you see that we only have a couple videos up, it's because we will probably lose almost all the other videos that we had made. So please bear with us while we're going through this. We're trying to get it straightened out. And in the meantime, it would really be helpful if you would subscribe to our channel. Even if you did before, if you could do it again, because we'll probably lose all of those subscriptions. We're not quite sure yet. But we would really appreciate thumbs up, a subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we put up a new video. And what really helps our channel also is to share it with anyone that you know that might be interested in reselling or just curious about how the whole thing works. A lot of people out of work, a lot of people want to know how this reselling thing works, and maybe they could maybe even just do it part-time, or, you know, to make a couple extra dollars. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being with us this morning. We hope to see you again very soon. Take care, and we'll see you next time. I'm Deb.
And I'm Bob.
And we are Old Things New. Bye-bye.